nke ezi omume gị ka iwe wezugara anyị nrịanja niile ọrịa niile nke pụrụ ịdakwasị mmadụ dị ndụ n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye na-agwọ ọrịa anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị onwe gị bụ Chineke nke ndị agha ka iwe mere anyị ebere ka akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka ude nke anyị na-asụ wee bịa n'iru gị ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee guzosi ike ka anyị wee n'ikpete maazị nye ha nsọgụtụtara nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ise mma dịrị gị Chineke mma dịrị gị Chineke mma dịrị gị Chineke.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed wherever you are connecting from. Those who have subscribed, please always go to the comment section after watching the video. Put your comment down. Say it the way you feel it. Express yourself. Give your own opinion. Nobody knows it all. We are all learning and we are looking for solution for the trouble that every indigenous tribe in Nigeria has fallen into. We are looking for a way out and we must get our solution. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. The only solution that we have known is referendum, and we continue to pursue that referendum. Remember, if you have not continued in the prayer that MAZI NNAMDI KANU have asked us to pray, the prayer that he asked us to pray, as a prayerful leader that he is, when he was around with us, he started the prayer with us, not until when he left. When they went and kidnapped him in Kenya and sent him to Nigeria through extraordinary rendition, he is still praying for you. He is still praying for me. Why would you pray along with him? At least once a day. He prays for you 7 times every day. Pray for him once a day. It is not too much. If you have not joined, it is not yet too late to join. It is 150 days and we are moving. Almost getting to an end. But it is not late. Join and pray. Pray as much as you can. This is the time to pray. It is not time to be weak. It is time to be strong. And each time you watch my video, please share the video. Share the video to every platform that need to see our information. Share the video that people that matters. Share the video so that people will know what is going on in the country of Nigeria. Not just my video. Every video that has to do with the struggle. Share it whenever you come across it. The struggle of the Biafran, the struggle of the struggle of the Middle Belters. Share it so that the world will know our plight. They might not come to our rescue, but let them hear that we spoke about it before it happened, so that when we start taking action, they will not say that we didn't complain. They will know that we have said it before it started to happen. That is why we are speaking. You can equally speak. Use your own platform, no matter how small it is, no matter how big it is. Use your platform to speak. Let the world hear us and know what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria. The indigenous tribes are suffering. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your section. Everybody's in this soup together, and we have to find a way out. That is why we are speaking out. That is what we are speaking out. For the Biafrans, I am a Biafran. For those who didn't know, I am a born Biafran. Biafra to the core. And for the Biafrans, we are on our way home. Nobody born of a woman can stop us. Nothing can change our mind. Nothing can change our decision. It is either Biafra or death. And as you can see, Biafrans have taken up the challenge. Every single Biafran, wherever they are facing the challenge, and they're taking up the challenge to themselves, to rescue themselves. Every Biafran is prepared to go home. Nobody is left behind. We are going home with every Biafran. The old southeastern region. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter the language you speak. We are one family. The old southeast region, which includes the south of the present time. We are all Biafrans. And we are moving home. No man born of a woman will stop us. We must surely go home. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter the propaganda they push out there. It doesn't matter the divide and rule they try to bring. They can't stop us. They can never stop us. We will get stronger and stronger every day. And for you that call yourself a Biafran, that is fighting and speaking up, do not relent in your effort. Do not be distracted. Do not look at the gossip. Concentrate on the actualization of freedom of MAZI NNAMDI KANU and the freedom of Biafra. That is the only thing that matters. Every other thing is irrelevant. The only thing that matters now, if you are truly a Biafran, you must have the Biafran spirit in you. The Biafran spirit is in rampage. He has possessed so many people that they are doing things on their own to actualize Biafra. Remember this message of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. MAZI NNAMDI KANU has always said it on his broadcast that if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go and do it. If you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go and do it. It's not compulsory that you must follow his own way. It is not compulsory that you must follow IPOB. It's not compulsory that you must join whatever IPOB is doing. If you feel you cannot join, if you feel you cannot be able to carry the burden of IPOB, go your own way and look for Biafra. The most important thing is Biafra. Biafra is the destination. So every platform that is talking about the actualization of Biafra, we follow them and we support them. The only people who will stand against is those people who are still talking about one Nigeria. They are the evil men and they are the enemies. Any platform speaking about one Nigeria, they are the enemies. Anybody coming to support one Nigeria, they are the enemies. But if you are supporting the Biafra struggle, supporting the Oduduwa struggle, supporting the freedom of the Middle Belters, we are with you and we'll support you to the last. That is the message MAZI NNAMDI KANU left for us, and we'll continue to push the message along. The unity of the southern part of Nigeria, we have to unite together to fight our way out. MAZI NNAMDI KANU started this message before he had a problem. He hit the zoo on their neck, hit them and brought them down to their knees with the message of unity. The message of unity was what crumbled the zoo, and today they are shouting and running helter-skelter. It was the message of unity that MAZI NNAMDI KANU preached that made the southern governors for the first time to unite together and begin to speak in one voice. And since then, they have been speaking. And as I'm standing here talking to you, the whole Southerners are speaking on one voice. What they need is referendum. The Middle Belters are also calling for referendum, and that is what they need. Everybody is ready to go their separate ways and form a nation that we'll be proud of. This is a foundation that has been led by MAZI NNAMDI KANU. As I always say in my program, we have to follow the step and the foundation that has been led by MAZI NNAMDI KANU if we must be free. If you sincerely want to be free from the contraption called Nigeria and you're sincerely looking for freedom, the only step you have to follow gradually and follow it earnestly is the step that MAZI NNAMDI KANU has laid down. They are all peaceful. They are all legitimate. They are all human rights. Those are the way we can be able to get our freedom. And surprisingly, so many people are listening. I have been crying on my programs and saying that if Nigerians will wake up and join the Biafrans on the sit-at-home issue, a lot of things will be achieved. A lot will be achieved. Finally, we have gotten a voice from the Middle Belt. Most of you know Dr. Obadiah Mailafia. Dr. Obadiah Mailafia, who has spoken up about the things that happen. He's one of those who have also revealed on national television what is happening in Nigeria, the plan of the Janjaweed to destroy the country. Mailafia knows much more than many politicians in Nigeria, much more than many governors, much more than so many people in Nigeria. Mailafia knows what is about to happen and what is happening in Nigeria as we speak. That is why each time we see his video, we pay attention. And today, Mailafia has been listening to what we are saying and following every step that MAZI NNAMDI KANU has laid down. And Mailafia is calling for a sit at home, 1 week sit at home for all Christians in the contraption called Nigeria. It doesn't matter your ethnicity, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter where you belong. Every Christian in that contraption called Nigeria is sit at home for 1 good week. That is what Mailafia is calling for, and I support him 101%. This is what I have been looking for and expecting. The Biafran spirit is working. Biafrans are the leader. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter how jealous you try to be. The more you try to press the Biafrans down, the more you destroy yourself. Before we continue, let us hear this message directly from Mailafia himself.
What will happen if all Christians in this country stayed at home for a week in protest against atrocities, against the persecution of the church, against social injustice, against nepotism, against all these kidnappings and rapes and violent atrocities? What if we stayed at home for a whole week, fasting and praying and say, we are not moving an inch until this government listens to us? I will bring the whole country to a standstill. That will even be a test as to know who is the true majority. Why can't we do that? What are we waiting for? While that fasting takes place, nobody should touch anything beef. It is because of this cow that they're killing so many people. So for heaven's sake, for a week, let's not eat their meat. Let's not eat the cow. Let's stay at home in protest and let's submit our constitutional grievances to the powers that be. That no, we will not cooperate with you until you address and meet our demands. That this constitution is illegal. It is loaded with, jurisprudential innovations that have changed the constitutional compact. that existed since 1914 amalgamation, which coupled up Nigeria together as a secular open state, not an Islamic state. We do not, and we will never belong to an Islamic state. You are hell-bent on enforcing an Islamic state. You are hell-bent on using illegal aliens to take over our ancestral homelands, contrary to our constitution, contrary to the social contract that we have entered with. So we are downing our tools for 1 week. Let's do that and see whether Nigeria will survive it or not. Let's do that for a whole week. Let's bring this country to its knees until our demands are met. We don't need to throw even a stone. Just stay at home and fast and pray and say you are not going to work. Close the markets, close everywhere, close the schools. Keep our children at home. And see what will happen.
After hearing from Obadiah Mailafia, my brother, you can agree with me that what he is saying is actual sin. I wish the churches would take this message into their church. I was expecting the church to make this very announcement. It was the church themselves that were supposed to make this move. The GOs flying with their private jet, concentrating on one gossip or the other, trying to today be concentrating on gathering people to their death. That is what they're interested in. Their members are dying on a daily basis. They did nothing and they are doing nothing. They talk less about it. They continue to talk about security that will not come. Security without giving the people the step and way to protect themselves. Security without giving the people arms and ammunition to protect themselves. Telling them to pray. They will not. They tell them to pray. They will protect their own self with the police and army. Tell their members to pray and give them flyers to walk about. That is what the GOs are doing. Deceiving the innocent souls. Not even leading them to God, leading them to Satan. This call that Mailafia has made is a call I expect the GOs in Nigeria to make. For a very long time, Christians have been killed. Even a member of Khan, a senior member of Khan was killed by this group of people. They did nothing. They did nothing. They were still going about their business since nothing happened. Nigeria doesn't even have any representation again when it comes to Christianity. There is no single representation in Nigeria when it comes to Christianity. You can see the way our brothers in the north, those Christians in the north, in southern Kaduna, have been demolished. A lot of them have been killed and destroyed. And they are killing them to date. Nobody is rising, nobody is saying anything. Nobody is even protesting on their behalf in other part of the country. The same thing is happening in Jos now. Nobody is even joining them to protest. Just as the way they were killing IPOB from the beginning up till now, killing IPOB, killing Biafrans at every single movement, nobody protested. Nobody spoke up for the Biafrans. Nobody spoke up for IPOB. They were all there until IPOB was proscribed as a terrorist group by this Janjaweed government, knowing fully well that IPOB have never lifted arms on anybody. They have never kidnapped anybody. All they were asking is self-determination. Still, they went ahead to proscribe IPOB. Every people in that contraption kept silent. They did nothing, including their churches, including those who feel that they are human rights activists. They said nothing. That is what brought us where we are today. And finally, thank God, it is not yet late. Mailafia is now doing what the GOs are supposed to do, calling for the whole Christians in Nigeria to sit at home and pray for 1 week. This is a very great move, and I hope they will listen. I hope the so-called elites and so-called GOs will go out with this message and send this message out to their members. Of course, as usual, government will always go and present to them, give them money. You see, most of them are the people that gave us the vice president. They are the people who have many political posts in the government. They have people they are supporting. Before you know it, they will begin to preach against this very important information that Mailafia brought. I pray that everybody will listen. For the Biafrans, we are already on the journey. We are already on the journey and we are moving ahead. Nothing can stop us. But every Christian in Nigeria, if you are a well-meaning Christian who wants it to survive, when we talk about the Islamization of Nigeria, it is no longer a joke. When MAZI NNAMDI KANU was preaching it, you might think it's a joke. But now, other voices are coming on national television to speak about it and call it what it is. They call it what it is by its name. It is no longer something that people will hide. Nobody is hiding any longer. Formerly, it was only MAZI NNAMDI KANU was shouting on top of his voice, but today, everybody is speaking. If you don't see the danger, Look at Afghanistan. If you don't see the danger, look at other countries that we are completely a Christian country before they were being changed to a Muslim country. You are still doubting. Continue doubt until when you get to your grave, maybe you change your heart. But thank God for MAZI NNAMDI KANU, who has laid this strong foundation. They sit at home. Today, people are calling on sit at home. Every Christian in the contraption called Nigeria should sit at home for 1 good week. When I get the date, I am going to announce the date also. 1 good week to show the disapproval of what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria, the insecurity. That is the only way to air their opinion. And if this is being done effectively, then they will realize that they have been acting under a false information. Every false information they're putting out there, giving us a number that doesn't matter. That is when they will know that the people that are contributing on the economy of that country are Christians. They are the one holding the country. Business-wise and whatever you think of, it is only Christians that are contributing to their so-called one Nigeria, making it what it is, yet they want to exterminate us. This is the time to air your opinion. Join the sit at home, wherever you are in the country called Nigeria, so long you're a Christian. 1 week, the date will be announced. You will see it. You've seen it already from him. 1 good week. Let's see if that country will not come on its knees. Let's see if something will not change. For Biafrans, people might be talking about whatever they are talking about, their Nigeria or whatever, but Biafrans know what we are asking for. Self-determination, no, nothing less, nothing more. That is what we are demanding for. Every other person might be demanding for their good Nigeria or whatever Nigeria they want. But for Biafrans, we are demanding for self-determination, Biafra or death. Nothing, no more, no less. And the Biafrans, I'm sure, is going to join the sit at home. We are already doing it. We are leading. The Biafra leads and others follow. That is why when you see Biafrans, when they tell you the Chukwokaka Biama anointed the Biafrans, when you see Biafrans talking the way they talk and behaving the way they behave, they didn't make themselves what they are. It is Chukwokaka Biama that made them what they are. And when you are fighting against Biafra, you are actually fighting against yourself. Biafrans lead. They set the pace. When they set the pace, then others will follow. You can see today. Sit at home. When MAZI NNAMDI KANU initiated this, people thought it was a joke. They thought he didn't know what he was doing. But whatever MAZI NNAMDI KANU has come on the platform of Radio Biafra to say to the public is what Chukwokaka Biama has placed in his mouth, and it must surely come to pass. And when you act towards that, you must surely be victorious. That is why we will continue to adore our Supreme MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Continue to listen to his messages and his voice. Wherever you see his messages, old and new, replay it. There is no message of MAZI NNAMDI KANU that is old. They are all new every morning until we get to Biafra. Everything that you hear in the message of our Supreme MAZI NNAMDI KANU are things that are about to happen. The things that have happened and the steps you have to take to survive. That is why you have to play his messages over and over again. And today, we are going to hear again from our school leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, His Excellency. Let us listen to his program once again.
BBC, there are 350 villages in Biafra land with Fulani in it. For your information. Enugu, we have 72. Ibite work is plenty. I'll give it to BBC. I want everybody, in fact, prepare an article with all these names. We are going to throw BBC with this. I said BBC main headquarters in England. We will pursue them with this. Since BBC will come to do it, they are beginners. Their kids, I see their faces. Their children struggling to speak Igbo language. Look at those that claim they're elders. When they speak Igbo, they add English. Go and see my interview when I thought BBC Igbo were reasonable people. I gave an interview. I didn't add one English language. Not one. For hours we spoke. Not one single English language. Not one word. You cannot speak Igbo language. Oh dear me. We are proceeding. Many committees. I said 300 plus. BBC is claiming they have not seen it. They don't know what is happening. That Fulani are coming to sell Kanama and go back. Who told you that? Who told you that? BBC Igbo or the wider BBC, since after the war, as they have done, BBC is in Hong Kong. Everything they will report in Hong Kong. Every riot, everywhere. Everything happening to Palestine, everywhere you go to, they're there. Ask yourself, a war that cost 5 million lives, why is it that BBC have never done one single documentary in recent times. Not one. They came to my house and interviewed me. I mean the proper Oyibo BBC, not this fake the idiots you have in the village. Real BBC came to my house. We had an interview. They saw the crowd that came to see me. Yeah, all they ask is how do you feel now? I said, these are my people. In fact, some to release that very video of BBC in my house interviewing me. I mean the proper Oyibo BBC, not the fake one. They were shocked because a neo-colonialist, their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. That's what Nyawo is doing for them. And who was only interested in hotel. He will build a male hostel, female hostel. He will build one for vice chancellor and one for teachers. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You go everywhere. You claim you're a warlord in the creek. Somebody's in prison and get you 20 million you took. Deliver on that thing you didn't deliver. I give you money to give to Avengers, you don't give them. Oh, dear me. Unbelievable. We must continue. BBC will not investigate the Holocaust. No, they will not. It's about 1 million. About 1 million died, but it was 5 million. And they know the truth. And they're lying about it. They're lying. It was their own man, Frederick Forsyth, that said, my country is evil. That's what he said. What Britain did to Biafra is a shame. Has Maud ever complained? Has Maud ever come as a leader? They don't know the meaning of leadership. They think that being a leader is having a red cap and going to Abuja and begging for money, or begging to be governor, or begging to be vice president. Leadership of beggars. I don't beg anybody. The way I speak is not how I speak in court. That's how I speak outside the court. That was how I spoke when I got home. When they gave me their useless condition. Don't go out. Don't see 10 people that all are rubbish. I was an unarmed man. From the way they speak, you know how angry they are. That when they connived with Al-Mustafa and Buratai to kill me, that they didn't succeed. They are so bitter. Kato was inviting Al-Mustafa to Owerri, so they can all be one happy Al-Majri family. Has he condemned what Al-Majris are doing? Has he, people don't say, our people no longer reason. They no longer have reason. Do you see it? Has he ever complained about what Al-Majri is doing? Because he's one of them. Freedom. They gave us Ohaneze chairman is from Arewa. Fulani Janjaweed. All your governors. When even Imo tried to say no, they from number 4 they brought Hope Uzodinma. That is the way they own all the freedom fighters they claim you have. They group them for you. They couldn't get me. That's why they came to kill me. So you don't know. Now you know. Buried for 50 years. Britain's shameful role in Biafra. Shameful. Shameful. BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation. Shameful. 50 years. No investigation. 50 years. And you claim you are independent, you're fair, you're objective. We don't need BBC. We don't need. They can go to hell.
After listening to Supreme Leader MAZI NNAMDI KANU, I must tell you, I am blessed more than ever. I am energized more than ever. I am filled more than ever. I am stronger more than ever. And I have more faith that Supreme Leader MAZI NNAMDI KANU is going to join us very soon. Sooner or later, no man born a woman will stop him from coming out. He is going to come out with the flag of Biafra lifted high, and we will all celebrate in that Biafra, in the nation that is flowing with milk and honey. We will all be there to celebrate with our Supreme Leader MAZI NNAMDI KANU very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.